welcome back to my channel. This is a long-awaited TTC update for you guys. Last one I did was in March, April. That was a while ago. We're in July now, so and like I said last time, not a whole lot was gonna happen between, you know, I had told you that my husband had been put on Clomid for like 3 months, and so not much, you know, until that kicks in, until that starts working, there wasn't going to be a whole lot to report on. But now we've had some things kind of go along and some time has passed, so I felt that it was time to kind of fill you guys in and tell you what was going on. Just give you some meat, you know what I mean? You know, not just come on every month and be like, well, nothing's happened, so see you later. That's a waste of time. So I want to give you some content, right? Last time I had told you, like I said before, he had started the Clomid and has been taking that for the past, you know, 3-4 months, or since March. So I think he's almost done with that. Or he is done with that. He should be done with it. A little bit of a surprise, at the end of May, I had, something was different, and 4 to 5 days before my period, if something is off or different, if something, this is kind of the time that I know something is different, is about 4 to 5 days. If it does not, if these 3 things don't stop before my period comes in these 4 to 5 days, I know something is different. So that's kind of maybe something that you can take, you know, if you have the same thing that happens to you month after month, but in that last kind of 5 days before your period, if something is different, you know something is different, if that makes any sense. So these 3 things happened to me 4 to 5 days before that usually stop before my period. I was getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom at least once. That usually stops around that time. I was having crazy vivid dreams every night. I remembered them. I knew what it was. Like when I woke up, I did not forget. Like that was a big giveaway. And then I had the clear cervical mucus, which was the biggest indicator that something was different. Also, within 4 to 5 days before my period, I usually have brown spotting. It always happens before my period. So when I did not see that, that was another big indicator, but not as big indicator as that clear cervical mucus that kept coming out. If you think this is gross, turn it off now, I guess. So I was at dance. This was a Tuesday evening after work. I was at dance, and so I Irish dance. So you're jumping around, you're skipping around, it's a lot of up and down, which makes your boobs go up and down, right? And I noticed by the end of it, oh my God, like they hurt so bad. So that was another big indication that something was different. I just had a feeling, and I went home, took a test, and I had a very faint positive. And I was like, holy shit. Like, did we really do this naturally? Oh my God, I can't believe it. But I was very cautiously optimistic from last year when I had the chemical pregnancy. I was super excited, but we did not tell anybody yet. I was gonna wait until my period had passed. Everything was like, okay, this could be it. And then I was gonna call my fertility doctor and go in for a blood test and see get the positive from them, all that stuff, and then start telling everybody. So I took another test the next day. It was still a faint positive. Well, let me back up. The day before, like, I also did a digital, but it wasn't showing up on the digital. I was like, okay, well, that's not too weird, because I've seen and heard that a million times, that if it might not pick up on the digital until a couple days later. I wasn't too like freaked out about that, but there was a definite positive line. Then we go to the next day, still a faint line. The next day, I don't think I tested. No, wait, yeah, I did. I think I tested. I still had a faint line, just very faint lines, but nothing on a digital, which was kind of concerning, which was kind of getting my hopes down. And I was like, I am pregnant. Like, I know that the hormone is there, but why isn't it showing up on a digital? So that was kind of concerning. And, my period, the day came and went. 2 days later, it came. I had yet another chemical pregnancy at the end of May. This one was a lot shorter. It was like I was barely pregnant, and it just didn't last. I don't know what happened, but we got really close. That was awesome. That the Clomid may actually help. We get over that. We kind of knew. I knew before, like, when it wasn't showing up on a digital, that it wasn't gonna. I think I had already made up my mind that it wasn't gonna stick, which is horrible thinking, but it's just how it is, you guys. Weeks go by. My husband finally has his semen analysis after the 3 months to see if the Clomid had actually done anything. And then we actually didn't hear from them for like a month. Just like a couple weeks ago, actually, is when we actually got the results from that. They said that they had called, but I don't know. There was just a lot going on. Finally got the results. They said he was normal. Normal. How normal? I don't know. Is it like the low side of normal? Is it the high side of normal? Is it right in the middle? I'm not quite sure. But they said it was enough that he is back to a normal amount, which is good. So that confirmed that, yes, egg met sperm, implanted a little bit, but didn't stick. So that was obviously, I guess, my fault, I think. Whatever. He got his job done. I did not. We'll see there. When we got that result back, or when we finally talked to them, I called my fertility doctor, who I hadn't seen since October. And I was just talking to the receptionist. So I was like, you know what? It's time to come back. We got him squared away, I think. And so now we want to go back and try and, go back at it, full force. I had that appointment. He checked me out. Everything looked okay. This week, tomorrow, I'm actually going to go for another HSG dye test, just to make sure, because it's been a year since my surgery on the endometriosis. So he just wants to make sure that my tubes aren't blocked and that everything is flowing through correctly. And he's gonna check me out because I'm supposed to be ovulating. I honestly think I already did a couple days ago. There was like some cramping, and I felt it. We may have missed this month, but that's okay. I wasn't expecting to do anything this month. I just wanted to kind of getting the ball rolling on it, so that maybe next cycle we could go back at it again. Hopefully that will be when my husband is in town. I just got back from Vegas yesterday. I knew it kind of wasn't gonna match up. Anyways, that is where we're at. I have the dye test tomorrow, follow-up, that's, like 30 minutes later. and then he's back to normal with the Clomid, and I ended up having another chemical pregnancy at the end of May. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in real quick and give you an update to the update. When I made this video, I was going in for the HSG test the next day, and I did, and I mean, so many things happened in 2 days, like, it was so weird, and I did not plan for any of that, but went in for the HSG test. Everything was clear, and you know, nothing wrong since my surgery last year in May. Went back to his office, and he checked me out with an ultrasound, and it just so happened that I had 2 follicles ready to go, and he's just like, okay, well, let's do the IUI tomorrow. And I go, okay. And yeah, like, went back in the next day, totally ovulating. Oh my gosh, it was like, I felt bloated and heavy and kind of crampy. I know I had said that I probably had ovulated a couple days before that, but no, I definitely did not. And went back in on Friday and had the IUI. Honestly, I don't have high hopes for this cycle. It was kind of really fast. I wasn't planning on it. Not that that matters, but you know, I don't know, like, the stars didn't line up for me, and I didn't have a good feeling about it, but you know what, I'm gonna take the chance, and if he says yes, then I'll do what he says. He says, this is good, let's do this, done deal. That's where we're at. I had my progesterone checked last week. It was at a 16.4, which is normal. I've had it higher before, but it fluctuates so much, and you can't even tell if you're gonna be pregnant by that. Anyways, this week I go in for a pregnancy test. We'll find out for real on Friday, unless my period comes, which it probably will, just to be honest with you. So we'll go in for that and get our big fat negative, because that's probably what it's gonna be. Anyways, I just wanted to pop in and give you the update since I made the video. That's where we're at. Anyways, here's the rest of the video. All right, talk to you later. So there's some meat for you. That's what's happening. Where do we go from here? I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing just another couple IUIs. I'm gonna give myself a limit. I'm gonna say if after 3 IUIs we don't get pregnant, I think it's time to go to in vitro. I really don't want to have to go that route because it's like $5,000. But I mean, it's just time. Like, I'm so sick of waiting and, you know, playing this waiting game. I know you're not supposed to feel like, I mean, I guess nobody can really tell you how you're supposed to feel or how you're not supposed to feel. I just feel like it's time to just kick it in the ass, get it done, because it's so stressful, and I'm sick of stressing about it, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I just want a baby. I see, you know, I hang out with my friends' kids and all this stuff, and I want that so bad. And, you know, it's time. My God, it's just time. Ugh. You guys know how I feel. It sucks. It really gets you down sometimes. So anyways, that's where we're at. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. I'm glad I had some stuff to tell you about and kind of fill you in on what's going on. And if you guys have any more, every time I post one of these, I get really good feedback as far as like what other people have done, people in the same situation. I love that. So if you have any more after this, you know, what happened? I know that that's a popular one, is to put the man on Clomid so that he could get his count up and all that stuff. Let me know if any of you had the same situation. Did you go back to normal? Did it end up working for you? What did you do afterwards? I'd love to know, just so I can kind of see where I'm at, or where I'm going, I guess. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.